nothing better, no better theater, no higher theater than a great boxing match. But a great heavyweight title fight is different than anything. There's nothing like a great heavyweight championship fight. And on November 4th, a great champion is going to fight a great contender. This is a terrific fight, you know, and no illusions, it's a real hard fight. You know, a Cuban legend, amateur boxing legend, a guy with knockout power, a lefty, you know, a difficult fight. I called him the boogeyman before, but he is, because this is a guy that is scary. But I'm confident because I know how good the man behind me is. And I know that the man behind me, more importantly, he knows how good he is. And I'm a little bit pissed off at the negativity he's had to deal with. He's had to deal with unclean fighters, guys that were dirty, taking PEDs, fights canceled, about to get on a plane to go fight a supposedly great fighter in PED Vetkin, and have that fight canceled after an entire training camp. Then getting in the ring in a couple of weeks' notice and suffering 2 severe injuries. And you know, we had to then, the people around him did insist after that fight that he had to get in the ring and test himself before he took the fight, the kind of fight he really wanted. And the fight he really wanted was the hardest, most difficult guy out there at that moment that was willing to fight him. This isn't a 43-year-old champion on his last legs in Luis Ortiz. This is a hungry beast that wants to beat this man. But this man's a champion. He's not doing this for the money. A lot of people would think this is a dumb economic move. This is a legacy move. This is a move to prove who is the best. We're not afraid of Anthony Joshua. If he was available on November 4th and wanted, we'd fight him then. But it wasn't. So what's happening? We're fighting the toughest guy out there because this man wanted to. So it's my honor to bring up the heavyweight champion of the world, the American heavyweight champion of the world, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the undefeated heavyweight champion of the world, with the highest knockout ratio in the history of the sport, Deontay the Bronze Bomber. And by the way, I want to say something. Give him credit now. Give him credit now. How many guys do this? This is throwback stuff, man. When I said before, this is Jake LaMotta-like stuff. This is throwback stuff. Who leaves money on the table? Who pays money to fight someone harder? And no offense to Luis Ortiz, he ain't exactly a giant draw. I mean, most of his career was in Cuba. You know, great fighter. And I'm not saying he deserves this opportunity because he's a great fighter. He's given it to him because he's a great fighter. But this doesn't happen often. This is some crazy shit that this guy's doing here. And now we'll open it up to questions.